Happy Tuesday, Delmarva. Here we are getting through it. I know it's hard to keep all our days straight, but we're your hosts today. I'm Leah Rizzo.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Yes, we got Lauren filling in for Paige while she's out enjoying her 2 weeks off, getting married. It's not going to feel like 2 weeks off for her, I'm sure.
No, it's going to fly.
Exactly.
Especially through all the wedding part. Maybe a little fun after.
But. Yes, but this week she's going to be busy.
Stressing.
But,
yes.
Yeah, but we're wishing her the best, all the love, sending it all her way. But here back in the States, obviously we've been dealing with a lot of hurricane damage. We've got another one heading towards Florida. But for those that are dealing with the aftermath of Helene, our friends at Paul Davis Restoration are, we love how much they step up and take care of our own community, but they step up and help out wherever they can. So they've actually sent a team with their emergency recovery unit, which we've interviewed William Cook several times about. It's so cool that, in your worst moments of your life, they're there to show up with blankets, generators, snacks, anything to kind of help make those worst moments just a little bit more comfortable.
Right. And take a little something off of your shoulders immediately.
Yes, exactly.
You have enough to worry about.
Right. You just lost your house.
Yes.
So they've actually sent their units, so William Cook's out there, their COO Brian Rush is out there himself, and they're just trying to help boots on the ground wherever they can, and help some folks kind of just again have a little bit of comfort in these really, really difficult times that they're dealing with the aftermath of Helene.
Yeah, so they're headed south.
Yep, they're heading south.
Man. Praying for safe travel, mercies for them, and everything
absolutely.
else. So Brian's great. We've met him with the home show with Paul Davis. So that team's great. What an awesome thing they're doing.
Yes.
Setting a little team from Delmarva down there.
Exactly. They've got a little team, but humongous hearts.
Yes.
But yes, so we're sending our best wishes to them and all the help that they can do in North Carolina is where they are now. So yes, so thank you for them for stepping up and helping out when and where they can.
Yeah, and they need it down there. I don't think North Carolina was as ready for that storm as
I don't think anybody knew it was heading there.
No,
and that's just
especially as west as it was. I just don't think they were prepared for something like that. So I'm glad that a lot of people around are loading up trucks and everything else too. So a lot of people are really coming together to help, and that means a lot. But that's what Delmarva is. This community is so close-knit. We really come together for those that need it, wherever they need it.
Yes, we absolutely. So a little proud moment for us to send our friends down there. So we're excited for them to step up and help out. And again, just feeling proud of our own Delmarva community here. But we are here to brighten your day, keep it on a light note. And we're here in spooky season, faster than a lot of us expected or saw it coming.
Right.
But are you a scary movie fan, Lauren?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Interesting. So they do say for all the adults out there that get excited for spooky season, dress up, are all on board for Halloween, it seems as though they enjoyed horror movies their whole lives.
Their whole lives, okay.
Yeah, like as kids, they were all in on horror movies. I think they said psychological thrillers and like slasher style films were the most popular.
Yeah, so once I got out of like trick-or-treating age, my brother went, right? And then my mom was like, well, we'll stay home. And I was like, oh, I can watch a scary movie because I'm like old enough, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, I was scared out of my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have.
Do you remember which movie it was?
No.
No, just scared.
I should have just gone trick-or-treating my brother. It was probably one of the Halloween or, like movies because I feel like they play them so many times on Halloween. But a lot of times you can even stream the movies now. There's all kinds of the movies going on right now that you can stream and watch. I'll watch the ones that are probably on Disney.
There you go. Hocus pocus. I was never a horror movie watcher because, and he probably wouldn't like me sharing this, but my older brother was such a scare. Like he gets so scared.
So you couldn't watch it.
Right. If he wasn't watching it, like, because he was the oldest, so he was kind of the one leading the music we listened to, the movies we watched, the TV we picked. And he was not a fan of scary movies, especially, I think, It. That was the one that did him in because he watched the original. He was probably like 13 or 14. He was at our neighbor's house and he was like, Dad, come pick me up.
No.
Because he was afraid.
Yeah. There's ones that stand out to me like Haunting of Connecticut. Ooh, and then I had to like drive home. So I'm like white knuckling the steering wheel, like just freaking out. And then like I get in my own room and I have like the accordion style closet door. And I'm like, and I just like, I had to turn away and try to go to sleep. Like certain things will stand out to me from the scary movies.
Yeah, I do like the sort of psychological thrillers or like ghost story style. Okay. I watched all the Haunting series on Netflix, like Haunting of Hill House. Okay. I forget what the other one was, and then the island one that they did as well. And they were all the problem I think with psychological thrillers is like they're so scary up to the climax, and then like they always fall a little flat. But like I remember after watching The Haunting of Hill House, anything that hung around. And I was like, this was a few years ago. So like a fully grown woman, but living alone. I was like, my bathrobe hanging on the door. I was like, is that the bent neck lady?
And you're just staring at it. Because after a while, if it's dark, it kind of maybe could look like that.
Did it move?
Yeah.
Is that the same position it was in 2 seconds ago when I last looked, or is it slightly to the right now?
Cool. I don't like it. For me, it's like, it's not even the gory things that bother me. Like, I can do any of that, whatever. Like, I'm a mom, I can handle any of that. But it's the things that like jump out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The jump scares. Those are good. I know even like just ghost hunting shows, like those will scare. Not while I'm watching them, because while I'm watching them, you know, they'll be like, and the guys will be like, "Did you hear that? The spirit wants us out." But then, like, as soon as I turn it off, and I'll hear a noise, and they'll be like,
and then you feel like it's the same.
"Is that you, ghosts?" Back off! I'm just getting a snack.
So you're good if you're fully into it, but
exactly.
once it's
While
actually time for bed,
okay. But then once you turn the TV off and your mind does the rest, that's when you get into trouble.
Ooh, no, I'm glad Riker hasn't asked to like watch them yet.
Yeah,
we're more like Frank and Weenie, or like Coraline.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas territory. There you go.
But sometimes it's funny if he sees something scary, he'll like cover his eyes.
Aww.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Me too.
Yeah, one of my very good friends, she's like all in on horror movies. So she was definitely like one of those kids that was like, let's watch Chucky.
Yeah. Oh, what? Gosh, yeah. I have friends that like go to the theaters, you know, like watch the, you know, first night that it comes out and everything. I'm like, have fun.
Yeah, but she and I actually, we scared ourselves. We were in, I think we were near Charleston. And we were staying at an Airbnb, and like I remember when we got there, the couple that owned the house, they were older, and like the lady, you could tell that like in her youth she was gorgeous, because like she was stunning as an older woman, and like their house was cool and old and kind of creepy, and we were staying in like like a A-frame room. It felt like the attic, and there were like 2 twin beds, and there was like a little door on the side, and we were like, haha, what if there's like haunted creepy kids in here? And we opened the door, and there was like a handwritten note that was like Tina's Playhouse or something, and we were like, no.
Run away.
Especially because we did a ghost tour that night of like one of the prisons, and so we were like, we need to watch. We like basically Delmarva Home Show.
Yeah.
We were like, we need fluff. We were like,
something good.
Let's watch it where nothing bad happens.
That's great. It's funny because the Delmarva Home Show, we'll see some of those random like little doors, and like Satara and I will be like, rock, paper, scissors, like who's gonna open it? Because you want to know what's back there. Is it some storage? Is it attics? What is it? We need to show the viewers, but then it's like, no.
I'm totally that person in the scary ghost movies that I'm like, but it's such a great deal. Look at this cute little well, but it's like definitely haunted. Like, we could make it work. We'll just be roomies with the ghosts. Yeah.
They'll be our friends.
That would be me. But kind of speaking of getting you in the spooky, scary mood, we do have a great debate coming up later for you. So we do want you to kind of think about what your preferred haunted attraction is, because you got haunted houses, you got haunted hay rides. So kind of keep that in the front or back of your mind, wherever you'd like to store it for the rest of the show. And we will get to that. But we've got a lot of Coast Life to get to. We're going to see what's coming up with our field correspondent, Spencer Tober. Spencer, what is coming up on Coast Life?
Lauren, Leah, I like a little leg room when I'm absolutely terrified. So point, haunted house. Today on the show, we're putting to rest and bringing back from the dead. What is the best spooky activity? We're connecting you with a way to give back this Thanksgiving. And we're inviting you to the party of the year. That's right, in Ocean City. All of that and more coming up on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Coastal Comfort knows you can't always plan when you'll need us. That's why Coastal Comfort technicians are dedicated experts. Early mornings to late nights, cold or hot weather, day in and day out, delivering quality service when you need them. Reliable, trustworthy, always here for you. Experience the Coastal Comfort difference. Call us or visit coastalcomfort.com to schedule your appointment today. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
If your family's anything like mine, life brings in dirt and messes.
Touchdown! Yes! Yes! Oh!
Sit back, relax, and leave the deep cleaning to the pros. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Rules don't apply when it comes to designing your home or business's interior. At Mood Design Studio, we break away from typical design norms to craft one-of-a-kind spaces that belong on the pages of a magazine. Choose from a bold selection of exclusive wallpaper designs and fabrics, plus a curated selection of furniture, making any room a showstopper. Need guidance? We'll assist you in planning your space's scope and budget for a streamlined, stress-free experience. For a complimentary consultation, visit Mood Design Studio in Lewis today.
Join us for the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer in Ocean City on Saturday, October 26th. The walk starts at 8 a.m. on the boardwalk at the inlet. Sign up to walk or lead a team to celebrate courage and hope for breast cancer survivors, those living with metastatic breast cancer, caregivers, and families. Be the hope to help end breast cancer for everyone. For more details, visit coastcountry.com. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, at least $16,000.
Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks took advantage of tax breaks that she was not eligible to get.
Angela Alsobrooks' campaign says she was unaware of the error.
That's odd because all 4 mortgages were in her name on the D.C. property.
Alsobrooks owes $59,000 in back taxes. Alsobrooks isn't just dishonest on her taxes, she's dishonest with us. Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Well, Coast Life, we know that we've got Halloween coming up, and Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. So I think it's safe to say that, like the holiday season, we're kind of in it. And that's when giving back to the community tends to be top of mind. So if it's a goal for you to help give back to those who need a little bit more assistance this year, then we've got somebody to tell you all about. We've got Chad Robinson, Vice President of the Food Bank of Delaware, with us. Thank you for joining us once again. We always love having you in the studio.
Well, the couch is pretty comfortable, so it's a great place to be.
Now, Chad, you guys have some opportunities coming up. You guys, your holiday season has already kind of started. Is that right?
I tell folks all the time, I really think that when the leaves start to change and people start to feel that crispness in the air, they really start to think about giving back and what that looks like. So yes, we are already seeing the giving nature that takes over folks this time of year, but more importantly, we're seeing the need in our community that's certainly great right now, especially as the back to school season gets started. Kids are back in school, families are kind of falling into that fall routine. It's certainly a time to make sure that folks have all they need to make sure that there's food on their table.
Absolutely. So for anybody who maybe doesn't know, could you just tell us a little bit about the Food Bank of Delaware in general and what you guys do and how you take care of those members who need a little extra help in our community?
Sure. So right now we know that there's just over 1 in 8 Delawareans that are experiencing food insecurity. Wow. And that basically means they don't know where their next meal is going to come from. And so we are there to make sure that they have access to food, that they can put food on their table. And we do that through the work that we're doing and also through a network of partner agencies throughout the state, over 200 now, food pantries, food closets, soup kitchens, child nutrition sites, senior nutrition sites all over the state. So it's really a team effort to make sure that no child, no person in the state goes hungry.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you said back to school time is one that people sometimes forget about, especially during the summer. A lot of times the food bank is where kids are getting their meals from, and then back to school, you know, those meals are sometimes supplied through the school. So do you have any opportunities coming up that people can get involved and start giving back with the Food Bank of Delaware?
Well, as you said, it's that exciting and fun time of year. Halloween's coming up, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and all the other winter holidays. And so now's a good time to start thinking about ways that you can give back. We call this our kind of fall food drive season. So thinking about all those things that you like in this time of year. So many of the holidays and times over the next few months that we're going to celebrate, you think about something that you really enjoy with your family, something that's there on your table. Think about that in this time of year. Give that donation to the food bank so we can ensure that that shows up on somebody else's table. So all kinds of wonderful things out there, but I tell folks all the time to think about the things that you like on your table.
Then maybe it'll become their favorite.
Yeah, because I think, I mean, a lot of times people think your non-perishables, they're thinking canned soup, canned goods, canned veggies. So if someone's favorite meal maybe is sort of outside that sphere, is that still okay to donate?
Absolutely. I mean, there's nothing that is not good to donate, right? Again, if you enjoy it, someone else enjoys that too. So we want to make sure that that's there for folks. This time of year, though, it's really difficult. Think about the times that you've been to the grocery store and you really need that can of yams because that needs to be on your table. And there's none in the store because everybody else needs that can of yams too.
That canned pumpkin.
Oh, right, exactly. We've all been there. So now's a good time to buy those things, make sure that they show up at the food bank. And just when you're buying your 1 or 2 for what you need for yours, buy 1 or 2 additional and just drop those off at the food bank. And that makes sure that we can get those things out to those that need it as well.
Now, when can people drop off? Anytime?
Anytime, yes. So we're in the process of right now setting up things for the holiday season, for the Thanksgiving season. So dropping by is great. And if folks are thinking, you know what, I just don't have time to make that purchase or to stop by the store or anything, they can also visit our website and make a donation as well.
Perfect.
And those donations will help us to buy those non-perishable food items as we talked about, but also things like turkeys. We know those are exciting, right? And we want to make sure that those are on folks' tables. So making that financial donation is equally as meaningful as well.
Absolutely. And for folks who maybe, want to go even one step further and they're looking for volunteer opportunities, how can they get involved?
Yeah, it's a great time to bring out your kids or your grandkids or friends, maybe a group that you belong to, coming out to the food bank, signing up to volunteer. It could be anything from sorting through those many donations that come in, putting together backpacks for kids that are at risk of going hungry on weekends, senior meal boxes, all kinds of fun things that are going to be really, really impactful for the community. So visiting our website, www.fbd.org, and signing up online is a really, really incredible way to give back, but we also try to keep it fun too.
Absolutely. Anytime I see the photos, or even when we talk to your volunteers, they always speak very highly of the organization and they always look like they're having a really good time.
Now, Chad, what about those families that are watching this right now and they're like, I do need that extra assistance, I need that help. How do they go about getting in contact with you guys?
Absolutely. So again, our website is a really, really great place to do that. They can log on there, they can find out about our Healthy Pantry Center, the hours that are there to come up to receive assistance at our facility in Milford. If they can't make it to Milford, we can also have mobile pantries in the area as well, so they can find a location that we might be having the truck in their community so they can go out there, or that network of partner agencies we talked about. So again, the goal is to have those agencies that are right in that community. It could be a faith community, a community center, where they can go and get assistance there too, and all of those are listed on our website.
Awesome. Well, we love to see folks step up and our community take care of our very own community. I know Delmarva is very, very good at that, and we appreciate all you guys for it. And Chad, we appreciate what you guys with the Delaware Food Bank do, and all that you do to keep our community fed and take care of each other.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Well, maybe all that food is making you a little bit hungry. Stick around, because when we get back, we are headed to Assateague for some crabs.
Solo Cup Saturday night with me, Jared, 7 to 9 every Saturday on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Midshore Recyclers Incorporated.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey, with plenty of free parking.
No strangers here, just friends you haven't met yet. With comfortable outdoor seating and an authentic Irish bar, Irish Eyes in Milton is a local favorite by the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes in Lewis, with ample free parking, a gorgeous waterfront patio, extensive menu favorites, and the best happy hour on the water. Book our Lewis room for all of life's celebrations. With a lovely panoramic view, in-house chef, and a professional team to make your next event one to remember. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Tree trunk injections are a safer, more efficient treatment process than the traditional spray method. This technology can help enhance your tree's health by delivering essential nutrients directly to their vascular systems. Some pests, such as emerald ash borers, get into the bark and eat the tree's vascular cambium layer. Injecting the systemic insecticide into the tree's vascular tissue kills the pest within and can set a barrier for future pests that prevents re-entry. To learn more about tree injections, visit our website, acplantandturf.com.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
Be charmed by Lewis.
Visit our unique shops and restaurants.
Treasures is sure to be just that, a treasure, offering beautiful jewelry, exquisite home decor, and perfect gift ideas too.
Hey, it's 7 a.m. I gotta get my caffeine fix. Cup of joe, high-octane rocket fuel, Java lava, liquid gold, and a sticky bun.
Lewis Gifts has something for everyone, from unique home decor, gourmet food, bath and body, kitchen accessories, and gift ideas galore.
Lots to do and see
in Lewis.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by the Art League of Ocean City.
Well, all you partiers love a good theme, and you know who else knows how to throw not only a party, but the party of the year is, of course, the Art League of Ocean City. That is where I am today with Catherine Redden, also known as the Queen of Hearts.
Oh, yes, darling, thank you.
Hopefully won't be getting rid of any heads today as we talk about the party of the year. So what can people expect? There are still some tickets available. So for those who want kind of a last minute addition to the party you don't want to miss.
Absolutely.
What are they in store for when they enter Wonderland?
You will enter Wonderland. Now, this is held at the Embers, October 9th, this Wednesday. Get your tickets now online at ostearts.org or just get your tickets, please. We want to sell out for this party of the year. We're raising money for the arts, which is so important for our community.
It is. I mean, the Art League of Ocean City is one of my favorite stops every month because they change over the display and the artwork that's shown. It's all for purchase, and you're supporting locals helping locals, and that is what our show is all about. And I know that's what you guys are all about too. So not only is it going to be an incredible party with familiar faces.
Oh, we're going to have characters. We're going to chase you down the rabbit hole. Ooh. All types of characters will be there. We've got the Mad Hatter coming.
Of course.
We have the Queen of Hearts, of course.
Wouldn't be a party without her.
Get your tickets right away so we may sell out the event. So you'll see lots of things, lots of party funds. There's a band, there's yummy food, and there's an auction. Yes, the art auction is online. That's for everyone, anytime. And that money will all come to the Art League. So even if you can't make it, which I don't want to hear, that you will be there to support the event on Wednesday.
Because if you don't make it, could be off with your head.
Absolutely.
But I think the fact that the auction is both going to be at the event and online is really, really cool, because that way, maybe it is too last minute, you can't get there, but let me tell you, not only do the people at the Art League know how to party, they know how to throw an auction too. So there's going to be some great things up for grabs that you're going to want to get your hands on for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Beautiful art from artists that people love. And we'll have teapots on every little table. And they'll have arrangements in them, and they can bid on them also. Ooh. And we have banners that we printed and painted, So, just everything just about gets auctioned off, except for my people in my court.
That makes sense. All right, so if you're not excited, I don't know what your problem is, because I'm excited. I'm about to go buy some tickets myself, because this sounds like the party of the year that you don't want to miss, especially with the Wonderland theme. So we don't want you to be late. Get it? For a very important date. So we'll let you get those tickets. We're going to take a quick break, but there's more Coast Life coming your way.
I'm Alec Mercer. I'm a behavioral psychologist. The FBI calls me because I know why people do the inexplicable.
You mean dangerous and stupid?
Is that a scientific term?
It should be.
The Irrational, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
I'm on the edge and I'm fighting for my life. We're going in.
We need restraint, not revenge.
Being able to help, you do a lot of good.
Chicago Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
Peninsula Home Care proudly serves the beautiful communities of Delaware and Maryland, with a team of compassionate nurses, therapists, and social work at your service. We are here to help you regain your strength and independence right in the comfort of your home. Our team actively engages in our community, including ongoing education with our partners. From hospital to home, Peninsula Home Care is your hometown home care, right by your side since 1985.
Back pain? Trouble sleeping? Slowing down? Reduce stress by 22% with hydrotherapy, lessening pain and improving sleep. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we have saltwater hot tubs to give you these relaxing health benefits. A simpler, cleaner way to relax using fewer chemicals and easier to maintain too. Why stress when you can relax? Hot tubs, hotter prices at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Millsboro and Lewis. Ask about 0% financing.
Brian, what's the difference between treated wood and composite decking?
Treated wood decking costs less, but requires a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood, but won't fade, curl, or rot. It's insect resistant, maintenance free, and comes with a lifetime warranty. Get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber through October, extended just for you.
Paul Davis can bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow.
And we'll give you an estimate that day.
Call Paul Davis, the restoration and remodeling experts.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Blooming Boutique.
Blooming Boutique, carrying transitional and resort wear all year long. 4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Long Neck and Milford, and bloomingboutique.com.
Be a part of art. Come inside the Art League of Ocean City's Center for the Arts. Waterfront on 94th Street Bayside. Admission is always free, year-round. Enjoy diverse galleries featuring original and local artworks for sale. You'll always find something new to see. Take an art class. We have something fun and unexpected for all ages and skills. Check our calendar. It's full of special events. See everything you need to know at ocart.org.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism.
Well, Coast Life in the summertime is when you're probably thinking about Crab Feast. That's when the seafood is top of mind because it's fun to eat outside with the family. But October is also a great time to dig into some crabs because this is actually when blue crabs are like good for
at
their
locals.
best.
Yeah. So around here, you're going to catch the best blue crabs this time of year.
Just saying.
That's what we heard.
Yes, and one spot that you can check out some delicious crabs is, of course, the Assateague Crab House. Our field correspondent, Spencer Tober, is checking out the catch of the day. What's on the menu, Spence?
This isn't just the catch of the day. I mean, look at this. This is an absolute haul. Sometimes you got to go off the beaten path a little bit to get a little closer to the source of fresh seafood like this. And today we're with Patrick here at Assateague Crab House to tell us all about it. Patrick, hey.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
So where are you getting these bad boys from?
You know, it's crazy. Right behind us, about 400 or 500 yards, we're actually getting some of the fresh crabs and some of the freshest crabs you're going to find in Ocean City.
That's right in the backyard, too. These are absolute beauties, but first, let's get more into the vibe of the restaurant. So you're a little off the strip from Ocean City, a little closer to Assateague Island. What are our viewers and what are some new customers going to find when they walk in?
Well, you know, we have like a vintage decor in here, and it's nice that it's off the beaten path a little bit, but we're right on the way to Assateague Island when they want to drive down and see the ponies, and we're just a great stop on the right-hand side of the road as you're heading down.
You've made some big changes over the last couple of years. Tell me about some new additions to the restaurant.
Yeah, we really did. So this is our third year taking over the restaurant, and we actually put in a full bar. We have our full liquor license, and that's another nice thing for the golfers that are heading down to the golf courses. You know, we're surrounded by 3 beautiful golf courses, and just a real great vibe in the bar.
I know with some championship golf courses around, I mean, you just take a little set of clubs on a day off and, you know, total reset from all the, the hustle and bustle of the restaurant.
100%, 100%. So, you know, Ocean City is definitely a golf destination, and that was one of the driving forces for us to put in the full bar.
Do you have any food specials that I can look forward to when I come down?
You know, we have a couple different nightly specials. Last year we started the all-you-can-eat crab leg Mondays, and I tell you what, it's just been a fantastic offering for the tourists and for the local guests as well. They've really done well. That's at 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. every Monday.
Oh, that's all day.
Yeah, and then we also have on Thursdays, we do a Throwback Thursday. We do a half bushel of mediums for $60. And those mediums, if you look behind me 500 yards, that's where these mediums are being caught. And it's pretty, just something special again for the local people as well as the tourists that are down here. So we have the Crab Leg Mondays and we have the Throwback Thursday, half bushel specials. Try to give a nice offering and at an affordable price.
And so with Throwback Thursday, we're really going to be throwing these crabs back. Patrick, tell me more about the dishes that you've brought up today.
So this one here is our leg bake for 2, shared between 2 people. You get a half pound of shrimp, you get a dozen clams, 2 ears of corn, half dozen crabs, and you can also have the option to add a lobster. So that's what we've done with this dish. And I tell you what, it's just a great offering because it's a nice sampler. You know, they get to try a little bit of everything.
I know, this is an absolute tour around the bay for you.
For sure. And then this dish here is our steak and cake, a center cut sirloin filet, and then a broiled crab cake. It's nice for, you know, people that want a little bit of steak, but they also, you know, they're in Ocean City, so they want to try the seafood. And also, I just wanted to point out that all of our crab cakes are gluten-free. We don't use any filler.
Excellent. I love when it's more crab than cake. Sure, and I know you guys do too. All right, yeah, let's dig in, right?
That sounds good. Please enjoy.
Oh, right. I love a good juicy steak and some of this compound butter off the top.
Oh yeah, nice garlic butter on top. We also serve a Cajun butter as well.
Ooh, hey.
Yep.
Love me some toppings on a steak. And of course, I like a little surf with my turf. Right here. Oh yeah, you can really tell that that's just crab in there. Jackson, check that out. Mm. With that butter coming through, you get the saltiness from that seafood.
Just the flavor.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna have room for my vegetables when we have this absolutely amazing sampler to get into. Would you like to join me?
Sounds fantastic.
Now, are you a professional crab picker?
I am definitely not, but I feel like you living down here for so long, you might be the professional, so.
So I've got a little challenge for you, right?
Okay.
Let's see who can grab the biggest lump out of here.
Biggest lump.
Yes. 3, 2, go.
You got me a little nervous now.
All right, I think the trick definitely is to break up the crab a little first. And, oh wow, that's a good one.
Look how full these crabs are.
Oh, does that count if I got
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Yo, does that count if I got a leg right there?
You know what? It looks great, so absolutely.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And isn't it crazy that these crabs are caught right behind us?
Right in the backyard.
Yep.
Can't get any fresher than that. Yeah, all right.
I love when,
cheers.
I love when people call and they say, hey, are your crabs local? And I tell them, listen, you can't get any localer than we are getting our crabs, being that we could just drive a four-wheeler back and we're in the water and the pots are right there. So it's pretty special.
When I'm talking about the catch of the day, I mean today. So Delmarva, get down here for some of the freshest crab you can get anywhere in or around Ocean City. And Leah, that's gonna be back to you. We're gonna, chow down on the rest of this.
Lauren, I'm a little jealous. I don't think Spencer brought any back for us to share.
I was wondering if this bowl was going to be filled with crabs.
It's not just our usual shells.
Wow.
I see how it is, Spence. But
we're gonna have to get them back. We gotta get to an ice cream place or something.
I know, but if you are looking for some delicious seafood, Assateague Crab House is a great place to get some, and a little bit more time to squeeze in one more crab feast with the fam.
Yes.
That's a good idea. Maybe you got some TV watching time scheduled with the fam. We're gonna see what's new when we get back.
All right, guys, we're going to Jason's for the game this week. It's going to be dark, musty, and cramped, but we got this. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Man, I totally forgot you got a new show home.
Yeah, we moved in a few months ago. Wait, where'd everyone go?
The snack table is huge.
I can't tell if I'm inside or outside.
Oh yeah, that's fresh.
Get a show home, they said. All of your friends will want to come over to the game, they said.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Follow the yellow brick road to Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany Beach. Scare up some fun with our wide selection of games, crafts, dress-ups, and puzzles. You'll find science kits and educational toys that kids will love. Thousands of award-winning toys to encourage creative minds and active bodies. Come and discover magic and wonder. There's no place like Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and Rehoboth, and Kids Catch in downtown Lewis.
Whatever adventure lures you here, Maryland's coast is naturally welcoming. Worcester County has friendly accommodations no matter where you choose to spend the night. Listen to the waves from your balcony. Lay under the clear skies. Soak up the local atmosphere in the center of town. Relax in our quaint inns. In Worcester County, where you're staying doesn't simply have to be where you rest your head. To learn more and to book your stay on Maryland's coast, go to visit marylandscoast.org.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Your gas fireplace had its yearly safety check yet this year? It is so important to check pressure, valves, and regulators at least once a year. Pemberton Appliance holds a master license in propane and natural gas, so you can be confident the job will be done right.
Our 42-point safety check service will provide you peace of mind throughout the winter season.
Call today and book your service for your gas fireplace and know your system is safe and ready for the cold season.
Visit Pemberton Appliance, your local marquee fireplace dealer.
Well, we talk about how fall's a great time to start a new obsession with a TV show. You know, the weather starts changing, you want to kind of cuddle in for the night, and maybe we talked about psychological thrillers too. I feel like this kind of falls under that category.
For sure.
And a while ago, we introduced you to The Irrational, which is a very fun mystery unraveling. He's a detective, but he specializes in that sort of like irrational questions and answers.
Yeah. Sometimes when I watch shows like this, it makes me think I'm in it.
Right? And when you actually solve it, like before the show does, you're like, yes, smart.
It's like Clue.
Yeah, it is like Clue. So a while ago, we introduced you to The Irrational with season 1, but guess what? Season 2 is not only right around the corner, it premieres tonight. So let's dive in and take a look at what's in store.
Hey, Mark.
I'm absolutely elated. Like, who isn't happy to come back in season 2?
Alec Mercer, fancy professor by day, Inspector Gadget by night.
The Irrational is all about solving the mystery of human behavior. My character, Alec Mercer, whose day job is teaching psychology. Nearly all irrational behavior is driven by our emotions. Also helps law enforcement solve their most unusual cases.
If you hate someone and you kill them during the game, does that make it murder? Bit of an irrational question. You got my attention.
The show got bigger. It looks bigger, it feels bigger, and we get into a lot of trouble.
This season, Marissa and Alec explore more of the friendship part of their relationship. I think they make a great team. I was your wife for 15 years. If I'm gonna be your friend, you should listen to me sometimes.
My sister, Kylie, has joined the FBI in sort of a hacker capacity.
Kylie gets to really show off her skills. She can lend her talents in solving the cases. I wanted to get out of the house and into the mix of the exciting FBI stuff. You know, like bad boy style.
Alec is Phoebe's idol because he sees what other people don't see.
How can you make decisions and react and read people under those very intense situations? That's Alec's superpower.
I'm feeling you're a good guy. You didn't want to do it, did you? I needed the job. What's he doing?
Getting him to rethink his identity.
Doesn't work.
We'll find out.
People love Alec, first of all, because he's played by the Jesse L. Martin, and who doesn't love Jesse?
And it's just a great match for the character.
When we're in a hot state, we make mistakes. They fit as many lessons into an episode as they possibly can. Confirmation bias, groupthink, sympathy minding, selective mutism.
You're doing the whole beautiful mind thing again.
Usual crime dramas, you try to figure out who did it, in this case, why they did it.
Why subdue the captain in that abandoned ship when you finally gain control?
Maybe they were running?
From what? And who? I think it does make you feel smart when you walk away from this show.
What you gonna do?
An experiment.
Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good.
Looks bigger and better, like they said. I'm excited for it, and I know you are too. So don't forget, you can tune in tonight on NBC at 10 o'clock.
10 p.m.
That's right, and it's going to be lots of fun. But you know what else is lots of fun? A great debate, and that's what we've got for you when Coast Life gets back.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse about books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
You've come a long way, Peninsula Bath. Sure has been fun.
Are you the bath guy?
Can you take out the trash?
Do you do lawns?
Listen, Linda, listen.
You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Jackie?
Share with us your favorite Linda memory, and you'll get 2024 off your next bathroom remodel with Peninsula Bath.
Mercy, that's a great deal.
Thank you, Delmarva, for a great year.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
When choosing a granite countertop, choose one for real life and beauty. No matter what life throws at them, they'll look beautiful forever. Ancient Art Stone invites you to discover the affordability of granite and upgrade your home to the beautiful works of art from Ancient Art Stone. Centrally located in Milford, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva to make your dreams a reality. Visit us and allow our devoted professionals to craft, fabricate, and install a superior finished product that will transform your home into a work of art.
Well, it's Tuesday, Coast Life, and that means we are going to fight it out. Friendly, of course, in a friendly way, with our great debate. And we've got...
You always nail that. I'm glad you don't ask me to do that.
Thank you. Well, tomorrow, so if you were here another week, then maybe we would catch you up to speed. Next time you're here on a Tuesday, we'll make you do the great debate. Sound. But you are going to partake in the great debate with me today. And like we said, all month long, we've kind of got fall themes, spooky themes, and there's a lot of good places around Delmarva to check out haunted houses, as well as haunted hay rides, which is a perfect fit because that is today's great debate.
Haunted houses or a haunted hayride?
Mm-hmm. Now, you're not a scary movie fan,
I'm
so
not.
this is...
And I'm letting you know, I don't go to haunted houses because no.
Neither one is for you.
So if I had to pick one, right, because you have to pick one, right?
Yes, you do have to pick one.
So I would pick the hayride.
Okay.
And I think that's just because being in the haunted house, okay? I did a couple haunted houses back with my friends in high school. Like, it was fun to go after the football game.
Yep.
And really, it was all of us just getting down and like just pushing each other through because it was so scary. Then you run into the walls and then you tripped. And then sometimes they can...
Right, they can touch you a little bit.
And no. See, no. And I don't know if I'm fast enough to get out.
Well, so you don't have to be fast. You just need to be faster than the person next to you.
True. But I feel like people around me were not also fast.
That is fair.
See, the hayride, I was like, okay, at least I could maybe just nestle down and hide.
Okay, all right.
You know?
Okay.
What about you?
That's a valid point. I think for sort of the opposite reason, I tend to lean toward, I love both. This is actually, this is a harder debate for me because I really enjoy both attractions. Like I've been all the way up to Eastern State Penitentiary to do the one where like if you wear the glow stick, they can grab you and take you down a hallway. But I've done, Frightland a number of times. I'm looking forward to trying out Cemetery House in Laurel. Like there's so many to try and do around here. But I think because on the hayride, there's no escape. Or you don't feel like there's an escape because you're just trapped on the hayride while some guy holds a chainsaw in your face and you're like, ah!
Yeah.
But I think with the haunted house, at least on foot, you feel like you can run if you have to.
Okay.
So I think I might be leaning more towards haunted house in this scenario.
Okay. See, now I was going like, I'm a little claustrophobic too, where I was like, ooh, the house, I'm I feel like I'm
Sometimes
trapped
the
in.
houses are a little too.
But like
yeah.
the hayride, I'm at least outside.
That's
but the
true.
cemetery house, the cool part about there in Laurel is it's outside and inside.
Yes, and that's what I do, like the
very cool.
hybrid or ones that have like haunted house elements as well as a haunted hayride aspect too. Yeah, I think that's actually almost the scariest part is I think at Frightland, like when you get off the hayride and for like this brief moment, you're just standing in the dark in a cornfield and you're like, hold up.
You can't see anything, yeah.
You're just, your imagination goes a-running. But yeah, if you go to haunted houses, my sister is the worst one. Like, she's a big team. Like, she'll push you into the guys.
yeah.
She's like, I'm out of here. And you're like,
We went one time.
Help.
Yeah, we went one time with a friend from school, and he was like, "There's someone. There's someone." And I was like, "Shoo, thank God for this guy." But it was still like, and when you go to the cemetery house, you know, whatever in Laurel, like I'm a Laurel girly.
Yes.
So everyone there, like back when I went in school,
They know you.
The Boy Scouts that my brother was in, they all knew me.
So they extra tormented you.
So they extra tormented me. And they'd be like, Lauren, Lauren. I'm like, I'm done with this. Like,
yeah.
Maybe that
I wore cat ears once, and they were like, "Here, kitty." I was like, "No."
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. On our poll at coastlife.com/vote, it's a 60-40 split leaning towards haunted houses, but we'll give you all week to cast your vote, so make sure you go to coastlife.com/vote, and we want to hear from you, or you can head to our socials and chime in if you've got more to say and the reasons why, because we do like to hear your reasoning, so we'll give you a chance to do that. We'll be right back, though, talking more Halloween crafts when Coast Life gets back.
Melania Trump versus Rosie O'Donnell. What the former First Lady is saying about Rosie's remarks about her son. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Lighten up your week. Subscribe to the Coast TV Feel Good Friday newsletter. Sign up now for free at coasttv.com. Get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Step into something new at Vernon Powell. Jumpstart your fall routine with Brooks and Hoka. Vernon Powell has Delmarva's largest selection of Hoka, including Hoka Kids. Power through work with Dansko and Bionic. Wall-to-wall work boots and Carhartt apparel. Outfit your whole family for fall in fuzzy Uggs, comfy Hey Dude, or Birkenstocks with socks. Sparkling layered looks from E. Newton and Kendra Scott. Plus new apparel from brands like Patagonia, Pure Lore, North Face, and UGG at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
Well, it is that time of year again, Coast Life. Time for some Halloween crafts. If you've been a fan of Coast Life since day one, you may remember the Halloween crafts of last year, the days of yore, the painful days of the Halloween crafts. But they were fun to make, and Paige and I are not really the arts and crafts experts. So Lauren Hitch is filling in this week while Paige is off, and you are somewhat of an arts and crafts queen.
I try.
Yes,
I try.
The goddess of arts and
Yes.
crafts. So
I loved crafting for like a long time with my mom and everything. She's a teacher, so she's always had a classroom full of students. So we've always come up with ideas. And now that I have a kiddo of my own, you got to get creative on rainy days.
You do. You got to get creative, and if you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, the arts and crafts, it gets your kids' brain working without a screen. So these really are, there is a point to doing arts and crafts here with us on Coast Life, and it's just to give you a few ideas, especially if you are, as the weather turns colder and you're looking for something to do with the kids that's not watch a movie, not watch TV. We've got some fun crafts for you, especially Halloween-themed ones. So, Lauren, what do you have for us today?
So today we're going to be using popsicle sticks and spider rings, which were always
Fun.
a favorite of mine.
A classic. Can't go wrong.
Yes, and we're going to be making some little spider
Cute
decor just out of yarn.
Oh, fun.
I like to make crafts out of things that like I already have. Like I have a craft cart in like our spare room, or well, it's my kids' playroom, but it's it's taken over. But I just am always like, oh, what do I have? It's because he has a lot of projects from school too that we get to like do things with. So I'm like, what do I have? So I knew I had popsicle sticks, right? We've got your all natural colored popsicle sticks. So you can paint them white, which is what we did. You can leave them, you know, the wooden color that they are.
Sure.
Someone online painted them like sparkly.
Oh, fun.
Like glitter paint. So it's totally up to you. Yes. So all I did was just paint them white with paint that I had. I just used a little foam brush.
Okay.
And I just painted them really easily on parchment paper so that they didn't stick. Flip them over, paint the other side. Do you have to paint the other side? No, because you're not going to see it.
No one's going to see the other side.
You know? So we painted
Lauren's just a perfectionist.
I am. So we painted the popsicle sticks, and then what you're going to do is you're going to glue them together. So all we did was place a small dab of glue, which you can just use Elmer's.
Okay.
So we'll do that right now.
Perfect.
So you just need 3.
All
Now
right.
if you use the big ones, I do have some bigger spiders. So if you didn't want to use the spider ones, you could go the big.
Okay, so we're going sort of like a classic snowflake shape, if you will.
So I kind of like made one a little more, and then like that. So then you would just use a little glue. And don't use a lot. I mean, you can use hot glue or regular glue for this. And you don't want to use a lot because then it's going to just squish
get
out
messy.
the sides of the popsicle stick.
Yeah.
So yes, Leah's a pro now. I loved watching the segments from.
Well, you know, after a year of making a huge mess on the COASTLIFE couch, you learn to use less glue is better.
Less glue is sometimes better for sure.
Less is more.
Especially with like little kiddos doing it too. They're just like, glue, you know.
Yeah.
Glue sticks are always fun when you actually get to use those versus the liquid glue, you know. But so so you're just gonna put a little dot of glue on each one.
All right.
And you would let that kind of stick for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've already got
let that dry.
Done. So then they would look like this. Yes. So nice. So this is the base of our web, right?
Okay.
And then I've got some white yarn, which again, who doesn't have colored yarn?
Right.
And all kinds of extra stuff laying around their house. So I just cut them out pretty, like maybe like 6 foot or 3, 6.
Okay.
You know, just depends. These are pretty small.
Yeah.
So the first step with your string is you're going to just tie a knot kind of around the center. So I usually just run some string under there, lay it flat, and then you just tie a knot. And that's just going to be to hold.
You said around the center?
String in place. Yep, just right around the center.
I'm cheating, all right?
And that's just going to kind of give you like an anchor in a way for your yarn.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then now you'll see where that's going through the center part of the one. So then what I'd do is I'd go around and make sure we got a good strong hold and go around the center parts of all of them. So then you'll have one little 6.
Gotcha.
Thing in the center, yeah. And now the trick here, as you know, we're just going to be making the webbing all the way around the popsicle sticks. So the trick is when you start going around, make sure you're seeing the webbing go across, because if you look at the back side of like one that's done, you can see that it just looks like it's just flat. So it's just flat strings all the way around, kind of like a spiral.
Okay.
So you want it to look like that web shape. So want to make sure that your strings are going across versus the back of it, which is just going to look the one way. So all you do is you just go around, leave a little space, but keep it
go around like 1 or 2 at a time? One at a time?
Just one. Yep, just one, and then you'll go up to the go to the next one. Yep. Perfect.
I'm learning.
Yep.
Like that?
Nope. So you'll just.
I'm not
you're
learning.
fine. You're fine. You said I'm not learning. So you're just wrapping around once. Go to the next one. Wrap around once. Go to the next one. Sometimes I do this to my Christmas tree because I like all the lights. So on my Christmas tree when I'm decorating, I go around the limbs multiple times. My husband's like, "Why is there so many lights on that one?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. I like it." So so you'll just keep going around.
Now we're to like, this is the relaxing part where Paige always is like, this is so relaxing.
Yeah. So and again, just leave a little space, but you're just going to go around each one. And again, you're just making the web. I think it takes spiders a pretty long time to make the web.
I think so, yeah. They work hard, those spiders.
They've got a good craft going on.
Yeah, it gives you a little slightly new appreciation. So Charlotte's Web always does that for you, you know?
Right. So now you can go all the way around, right? Or like this guy, we just left no string. But say you wanted to hang these. I feel like a lot of times when I do crafts, it's like, can I also decorate with these, right? Hang from your mantle or something like that. So you could totally just tie it off there and let it not have a string, or you can leave your string hanging off to leave it a little higher. And then you get to pick out a fun little ring.
Heck yeah.
You know, and you can attach it to it. There's a purple one for you.
Yeah, thanks.
And you can just kind of hook this guy on.
Yeah.
And then he's just hanging there.
Oh, cute.
Yes. That's perfect. So if you get the kiddos to just sit down and make a bunch of them, you can hang them across maybe like your double doors.
Yeah, you got a little garland.
Yeah.
Cute.
That'd be so cute.
Oh, that's so much fun, and it is so easy. And
So
like you said,
easy, yeah.
I think you let your glue dry or the paint or whatever, or you just go to town without painting the sticks. Either way, you've got a fun, easy.
And if you want a big one, just big popsicle sticks.
Yeah, that makes sense too. And I think this is, just because it's not the easiest for me, it doesn't mean your kids won't figure it out. Well, Lauren, thank you for coming in and teaching us this craft today. We'll have more Halloween crafts for you all week long on Coast Life, and maybe you can take these home to your kids or your grandkids and have a little fun with it. And if you do any of these crafts, send us some pictures of your product. We want to see you join in and all the fun. But so we'll let you get crafting. We got to take a quick break, but there's a little bit more Coast Life when we get back.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
I'm Alec Mercer. I'm a behavioral psychologist. The FBI calls me because I know why people do the inexplicable.
You mean dangerous and stupid?
Is that a scientific term?
It should be.
The Irrational, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
I'm on the edge and I'm fighting for my life. We're going in.
We need restraint, not revenge.
Being able to help, you do a lot of good.
Chicago Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
Join us for the Top 50 sales drive going on right now at Preston Ford. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Save big with 2024 models such as Escape, Mavericks, and Bronco Sports, all with options starting under $30,000. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. Purchase a Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
We know you have better things to do with your time than cleaning. At Heather's Homeworks, we invest in giving you back your time, taking the stress off of your shoulders. For over 20 years, we provided excellent housekeeping services throughout Sussex County. Our team of professionally trained cleaners use non-toxic, all-purpose cleaning solutions to protect your pets, loved ones, and all surfaces in your home to ensure you're cared for and have peace of mind. Visit heathershomeworks.com or call today.
We can do it!
Welcome to Kelly's Outdoors, your local outdoor superstore in Millsboro. We carry everything you need this hunting season, from waterfowling gear to deer hunting essentials, bows, tree stands, ammo, and apparel from brands like Drake and Nomad. We also have a wide selection of saltwater and freshwater fishing gear and crabbing supplies for your next day on the water. Kelly's Outdoors now has a wide supply of guns, pistols, and rifles from Rattay, Browning, Winchester, Savage, Beretta, SIG, Springfield, and Smith & Wesson. Before your next outdoor adventure, visit Kelly's Outdoors in Millsboro today.
Be charmed by Lewis.
Visit our unique shops and restaurants.
Lewis Gourmet and Puzzles, 30 years supporting the community. Eat extraordinary with local and global specialty foods and inspire your brain with jigsaws and more.
Make the season sparkle with fresh blooms from Floral Inspirations. We've got plants, festive decor, and a gift for everyone.
Come in for the smell of it.
Harbor Restaurant for canal front dining. Great waterfront views and fabulous food in downtown Lewis.
Lots to do and see.
In Lewis.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
Well, it is almost time for us to let you go, but we've had a lot of fun today on the show. We got crafty.
Got crafty today.
I know.
I
and
love
we'll be
it.
getting crafty for the rest of the week, which is pretty. And I'm glad we have you this year.
Oh, thanks.
Because last year when Paige and I did these crafts, I mean, as we've said, it did not turn out nearly as well.
Leah showed me the video, and I think I laughed for a good 5 minutes. That was good.
There, we still were always like,
some worked, some worked.
Some of them worked.
Some are still traumatizing you. I can tell.
Some of them are still a little they're still with us. They're still here in the room with us.
The candy corn is still sticky.
Yes, and don't forget to head to coastlife.com/vote to partake in our great debate. We are talking about haunted houses or haunted hayrides. I think it's still tough to choose.
Still tough.
It's still tough.
They're both very popular around here.
They're both very popular. They're both very terrifying. I'm still really torn between whether or not, do you like your scare trapped in a hayride or do you like your scare where you're you feel like you can escape? But we'll leave that up for you for the rest of the week to participate in and have some fun. And if you've got more to say about it, because sometimes you can't just choose one or the other, you're like, yes, but, no, but, you can always go to our social media and add a few more words and comments in there so that we can see where you're coming from.
We can get the full detail.
Exactly. Because look, I'm a reader. I like to get the full detail. I want to know why you think what you think, okay?
You can't just say this or the other.
Exactly. I'm like, I have to know more. But it is about that time for us to get on out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Lauren, thank you once again for filling in and hanging out with us all week. We appreciate it.
We're going to do more crafting. I'm so excited.
That's right. There's more crafting for tomorrow and more to get to tomorrow. But for now, Coast TV News at 5 will take things from here. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow.